so I've used quite a few of these streaming devices throughout the years, but I haven't tried this version yet, and this one seems to be quite a bit cheaper than some of the others out there. This is the 4K Ultra HD streaming device with voice remote control from the On brand, sort of Walmart's own in-house brand. It looks like you're still going to get most of the more popular streaming apps on here. Everything from Netflix, YouTube, Disney, HBO Max, YouTube TV, Hulu, Peacock, ESPN, Stars, Paramount Plus, and then of course a ton more using the Google Play Store. You're also going to get Dolby Audio, 4K Ultra High Definition resolution. It also has dual band Wi-Fi, also going to work with the Google Assistant. And it has Chromecast built into this device as well. Inside the box, you've got a quick start guide. Wow, this thing is way smaller than I expected. The power cable itself is actually bigger than the streaming device. Unfortunately, it looks like it's micro USB. Pretty nice looking HDMI cable is included. I like the little white remote here. It's not going to get as dusty as all the black controllers I've got. It's a pretty nice setup here, sort of like a Fire TV remote. You've got the directional stuff here in the middle, home button, live TV, back button, a volume up and down, mute button. You've got 4 dedicated buttons there at the bottom, YouTube, Netflix, Disney Plus, and HBO Max. You'll also notice in the middle it's got a Google Assistant button. Then of course you got your source and power button there as well. It looks like 2 AAA batteries are included, so you don't have to worry about looking around the house to find those. And again, it's just crazy how small this thing is. I feel like this is barely bigger than, say, a Fire TV stick, Roku stick, those kind of things. Look how small it is compared to the Roku Premiere Plus that I have. It just has 2 ports on it, the charging port, and on the opposite side, the HDMI port. Then it looks like you've got a power button there on the side with an indicator light as well. Let's go ahead and get this connected and see what the software looks like. So to set this thing up is actually pretty simple. You've got a lot of languages to choose from, and it's going to give you options to set this up from your Android phone, which is probably going to be a little bit quicker. Now for the one I've got, I had a couple updates to get through, but then it's just a matter of logging in with your Google account. You can also set up the remote to control the volume on your TV, soundbar, or AV receiver. The user interface or software on here is actually pretty nice. You've got home, discover, and apps to choose from there on the home screen. Then you can see there's a ton of apps on here. You've got Amazon Prime Video, Apple TV, Hulu, Netflix, Disney Plus, Discovery Plus, YouTube TV. You can also add stuff like Spotify, YouTube Music, and so on. You can also customize it a little bit by choosing which apps you want featured and what recommendations you want for the Discover section from apps like Crackle, Plex, Philo, Tubi, and others as well, which I kind of like. Sometimes there's so much stuff to watch on here, I'm not really sure where to start. I also noticed it was updating the remote control on here, which is kind of a nice feature to have. You can also add Bluetooth devices like headphones or connect a controller to play some games on here. And there's a decent selection on the Google Play Store that's free or others that you can pay to play. Now, as long as your internet is pretty strong or this device is going to have a really strong signal, probably going to determine how well this streams 4K resolution, because if this is pretty far away or has a weaker signal, it's going to struggle some. Now, just my first impressions of using this for a while, seems like pretty good quality for the price. I even like the remote control on this better than the new Chromecast with Google TV that was just released. I guess it's just going to come down to if you would rather have this versus something like the Chromecast with Google TV. That's just a little bit more for the 4K version. Again, pretty good value for the price and probably a little bit better quality than I was expecting. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.